I got some comics today. I went down to Sunset Beach, which it's like the third time this year, maybe. I hardly ever go. It's just, even though they're really close, if you could walk on water to get from here to there, you got to go all the way up to Charlotte and then go all the way back down. And, that's how it is around here. If you ever grew up on like where we are, we have islands, of course. The islands of North Carolina, Outer Banks, although ours is not that outer. All right, I also got a package in the mail. Whenever I saw, oh, I got a package. Well, time to go home then. All right, so let's see what I got. Because I'm very interested to see what I got because I'm not 100% sure. Okay, well, I got nothing that I was expecting. I was expecting either Iron Maiden. No, his name is Iron. What is his name? The War Machine. Or I was expecting the little clown arounds. So once again, I didn't get the clown arounds like I thought I was going to get yesterday. And I didn't get one again today, so I don't know what's going on with that. All right, so I'm using my camera, and so we got Dark Side. I'm see the dark soon of the moon. He's really bumpy. Is he supposed to be that bumpy? I don't remember him being that bumpy before. He's got like zits or something all over his body. All right, so somebody's hair on him grows. Guys, if you're going to send stuff to other people, please take your filthy hair off of there. Take your filthy hair off of there, you monkeys. All right, so this is Solar Suit Superman, and it has a weapon here that may work. I've never had this particular Superman. I do love this Superman line. I had a bunch of them back in the day, thanks to KB Toys. I don't know. Before I click it into place, I better make sure I understand what I'm doing. But it has a little button here that you have to release. Oh, I see how it did. Okay, watch. See? All right, like that. And so these little things right here go on it somehow. But before I try to put them on there, so I got Solar Suit Superman. Man, he went all out with the bubble wrap. Sometimes people don't put anything on. Sometimes people put a lot of stuff on. It's just a look at the call. There's another hair. So if I wanted to, figure out who sent this to me, figure out the DNA pattern, reconstruct them in my human rebuilder, I can always do that. All right, and here we got, this is an actual, I did not know it was going to be like this. He did a head swap for a custom he did. Because when I saw it, I was like, which Robin is this? It looks exactly like either Total Justice Robin. The body looks like Total Justice Robin / the JLA Robin. But the head is completely something from the New Adventures of Batman and Robin, the cartoon series. And he's like, yeah, you actually got it right. They're both. He forgot all about, he did this a long time ago. This is custom fodder. It's like, well, if you want it back out, I was like, no, I still want it. That's not the main thing I wanted it for. He's not as gold as I thought he was going to be. I thought he was going to be like, chromed, which is fine. I mean, I just thought it was going to be chromed. Actually, I thought the blue was going to be chromed. That's what it was. It could just be really old. Here's one of the reasons I wanted. I'm trying to get all of these. This is Orion. Now, if I ever get a double one, I could just make the amalgam ones like Thorion. All right, so that's all in that one. I hate all this extra packaging laying around. Oops. Oh, I was like, I thought I had my address on there. It's somebody else's address. So these are just left over from something he got. So maybe I should do that because one day I'll probably end up selling all my stuff one day, And this one I got Damian. If I said Damian Knight, what the heck's his name? Damian Wayne, of course. I don't think I've ever had this version of him. This is like the tech suit, whatever. And then we got King Shark is a shark. This is the Hammerhead version. There's two different versions of King Shark. The other one I think is more blue and looks more like a shark instead of a hammerhead. I don't know why there's two versions. They're totally different animals. They're not the same thing. And this one was also part of the Man of Steel collection. I wrote all this stuff down. I actually cataloged all this stuff before I got it. I can't remember his name. He was in a 2-pack with Massacre. That's why he's torn, because he was fighting Massacre. I thought he was going to be in a 2-pack with who's the guy that killed him? my gosh, I can't remember for some reason. All right, so while I was down in Sunset Beach, I went to a few places. I'm not going to show everything I got because I really wanted to get, they have a place called Restore. I did get a little table to go outside, but I didn't get the table I wanted to replace this table right here. I was like, you know what? It's about time that I get a different table for in here. And I measured it. I need it to be no more than 32 inches deep. But you know what? 32 inches is even too long because I keep on putting junk on the back of this table and there's no reason to. So I need to get one. It's probably about 24 inches deep. And I saw this computer table at one place. I thought about getting that. But then I was like, how am I going to get it through the door by myself? Like, this is easy because this has fold-out legs. But even if it had non-fold-out legs, permanent legs, it'd be easy to get through the door. But that computer table, it would be probably the perfect. It was just shallower than this and wider than this. So if I went 36 inches wide and 32 inches deep maximum, that'd be fine. They always give you a sticker at Marvelous Issues. So I got these comics at a place called Marvelous Issues at Sunset Beach. It's the closest comic shop to me, and they do sell non-Marvel comics now. It's just that when he first opened, he was a Marvel Comics only store. And I was like, oh, I mean, I like Marvel Comics, but I'm a DC guy. Sorry. So I didn't go there as much. But I needed some Marvel Comics, and I was in the neighborhood, so I went ahead and went there. I got Book Rogers in the 25th century, and I was like, at first I was like, wow. And I saw the price, like, meh. I thought it was just for 2 comics. Upon further inspection, there's 3 comics. See, there's 2 right here. I was like, oh, 3 comics, $5 each. You can't beat that. And it's Buck Rogers, numbers 1 through 3 from Whitman or the, oh, was it only Whitman at this time? Because I don't remember there ever being like a Charleston version of this. I think it was only Whitman. But Whitman was, you know, the ones who reprinted everything and sold it under their brand. I got this version of, oh, yeah, what? Oh, you want me to show all these? Okay. You're right. I should show numbers 1, 2, and I don't know what the numbers are on the cover. That's why I didn't think much about it. So there is one of the issues. I don't know which one's number 1, which one's number 2, and which one's number 3. For some bizarre reason, they're allergic to putting the numbers on the front of the page. But it says part 3 of the movie adaptation. So it's not new stories, which is kind of sad. I was hoping it'd be new stories, but still it's bitty, 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 booty, booty. Well, she's not on this one. But I am glad to get Buck Rogers. I do like the Buck Rogers series. When I was a kid, I had all the action figures. I had Buck, Wilma, Twiggy, or is it Twiggy? I always call him Twiggy. I even had Dr. Hero, which I don't know why. I had Queen Armadillo, or whatever her name was. And I didn't have Kane. And I did have Tiger Man, but I didn't have one of the Draconian pilots, which I freaking wanted. The Draconian pilots were cool. They look like samurai. So yes, I definitely wanted the Draconian Warriors. I never got them. My cousin had some. So is he going to share them with me? No. I had a very spoiled, rotten cousin. You think I'm spoiled? He's like, hold my root beer. All right. I got this Avengers comic for $5. I don't remember what I paid all in all, but she always gives me a discount because I'm a favorite. Plus I'm a local. I guess that helps, you know, because, you know, it's not peak season. Oh, look, it's a wraparound cover. Giant size anniversary spectacular. The reason I got this, it's on my list to get of, wait a minute. That vinegar smell of old comics, and it's got newsprint. Look at that Thor. That is so funny. Whoops. The Thor from this era is hilarious. He looks like a heavy metal dude. Like Van Halen Thor is what I always wanted to call him. Thor Halen. The reason I got this one is because it says it's one of the Stingray issues with Stingray in it. So let's see if we can find Stingray. Where in the world is Stingray at, my book? Or where's Waldo, but where's Stingray? This looks a lot like the cartoon. Like, it's not... The art is a little more cartoony than I personally care for. It's not the best art. Look at this. I mean, it's like, eh. There's that girl again. Huh. I don't remember who she is, but wasn't she in the X-Men First Class movie? I forgot the name that they called her. But she didn't look as alien in the movie. She looked more like, you know, just has wings on her back. and she could spit poison. So we're like, oh, what's your ability? Oh, you can fly. What do you do? And then she spit poison or acid or something. I was like, oh, well, there we go. We got something we can weaponize. I don't see Stingray. Do you guys see Stingray? It was on my issues to get with either Stingray. Oh, we got Nate. If he's going to be just like a picture here, like, oh, Avengers roll call with Stingray and one particular, like, just one picture of him like that. I bet you it is. Like, it's all the Avengers that ever existed, probably. Still, I don't see him, which is ironic. There he is. Okay, that's the only Stingray in this issue. Wow. I feel so cheated now. Not from them, but from whoever said, oh, yeah, Stingray's in this issue. Yeah, for one little picture that's not even him in action. That stinks. I bet Jack of Hearts is in this issue, too, then. Was he ever... I don't think Jack of Hearts was ever part of the Avengers. He hung out with Iron Man during the beginning. Oh, well. I'll eventually read it. I'm just not as excited about reading it now since there's no Stingray actually doing anything in the comic. And then here's an exciting comic. I got number 2. I read number 1. I was like, I want number 2. It was $5. So I got number 2 of The Punisher, $20.99. Yes, I'm happy. Now, if they didn't have number 3, I would have said, okay, I would have kept on buying. But it went from number 2 to number 9 and then number 11. I was like, dang it. But at least I got number 2. And then I could find number 3. And then I could find number 4. Now, here is a reader copy, which all of them are reader copies to me. We got some damage to the spine, a spine roll. So that's why it was only $3 for this older comic that was from the 50-cent era. Man, it's not that old. I was 10 years old then. But it's not even, it's Marvel Team Up, but instead of Spider-Man, it's got Spider-Woman and Hulk. I was like, that's weird, because most of them are Spider-Man and somebody. And then this I got for free. She just said, I'll give it to you for free. It was $10 on it, but it is the giant size Battlestar Galactica. Number 1. I had this as a kid. I remember very clearly having... Did they have more than one of these? I swear my cover looked different than this one, though. Like this one, I looked at it and I was like, I had it as a kid, but I don't remember the cover. Yeah, I guess this is the cover. I vaguely remember a different cover, but I might be thinking of something completely different, like a magazine or something. Or the poster. That's so funny. All right, so, yeah, I can't even fit it in here. It's so big. Let me see if I can angle this up a little bit. No, not very much, obviously. All right, so it's $1.50 originally, but Cylons, that's a cool picture. That'd be a great coloring picture. Then we have, it's funny they had to draw her boob. I mean, seriously, you're going to draw her boob. You couldn't just like, see how you didn't draw her shoulder? Why are you drawing her boob? That's so weird. So Eartha Kitt's character, they got her drawn right here. Those were rubber masks. I always thought it was some kind of weird, like, kaleidoscope thing they put on the camera. You ever look through a kaleidoscope and it makes things look like a bee? I always felt like they were just a kaleidoscope. There's that guy they made an action figure of, and I don't remember ever seeing him in the show. They made action figures of people that popped up one time that I'm aware of. Oh, there was a whole planet full. Oh, yeah. Okay. If it's the one I'm thinking of, there's a whole planet, and these are the guys that were bad. It's like pig warriors, and they came out at night and attacked the humans. So they were kind of a major part of just one episode. But we should have got everybody, including... Yeah, go, where'd that yawn come from? Like, all the main, our main 3 guys, Starbuck, Apollo, Boomer. And then we should have got Adama. We never got a Boxy, we got Daggett. Isn't that strange? I just thought about that. We got a Daggett, but we didn't get a Boxy. I don't think anybody buy a Boxy. But as a kid, I probably would have, because he's kind of like I'm seeing through his eyes when I'm watching the show, because he was closer to my age. So is this the same one? Is this the same as episode or issue number 1? Yeah, it's got some interesting things in here. Some things about the story. I can't get the picture in here. That picture, it's just too big. I should have used my other thing. I used the older tripod, and I found a way to take this screw off. This screw, I thought it was part of the screw. I was like, you know what? Rip, 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 rip. Oh my gosh, I can still use this one when I want to. So I put the clampy thing for the phone on this. I'll figure all this stuff out eventually. Oh, I used to like the Ovion so much. That thing right there that he was wearing on the action figure, I put it on my faker He-Man figure, and I made him into a pirate called Barbados. I don't know why, but I gave him a name Barbados. He became a pirate in my universe. He wore this instead of a harness. He didn't wear the orange stuff. And I actually pierced his right ear or left ear. It was left ear with an earring, well, with a thumbtack, and I put an earring in there so he looked like a pirate. Now, mind you, it wasn't a hoop earring, which would have been better, but I was a 10-year-old boy. I didn't have earrings really. That wouldn't be until I went to high school when I started to do the earring thing, and the black fingernail polish, and the skateboard earring. It's got a picture of the Daggett. Now the thing is, they actually don't call the toy Muffet. It's just called Daggett because Daggetts were like he was just he was a prototype of a lot that they were going to make, as far as I can remember. He's not even a real Daggett. I think they thought the idea, oh look, here's like Ant-Man, or not Ant-Man, Antron's mama. Why are they purple in this? They're green. So this must be like the first 1 or 2 episodes, because I definitely remember this. This is like after the first episode or first like movie. There's one of those guys. I guess finally sitting down, I'm getting tired. It went from 60 degrees this morning to like 80 degrees this afternoon. And in that sunlight, it feels a lot warmer. This is gorgeous. This is absolutely gorgeous. So thankful, you guys. Marvelous. I can't remember if it's Marvelous Issues or Marvelous Comics, but it's over in Sunset Beach. Check them out if you're at Sunset Beach or at Ocean Isle or in the neighborhood. They also have a lot of action figures. I should have just done a video while I was there, but she was playing a movie in the background. I guess I didn't want to get a copyright strike, but I could have just like taken the sound out. So life in the future. It's technically not the future. Look at this. Oh, you can't see it. The title says Life in the Future. It's technically not the future. Technically, this is just far, far, far away, but not the future. And if you, they didn't reach Earth until 1980. So yeah, that must be like the first episode and the second episode. And even then, it was many years later. Like Adama was ancient by that point. And I don't know how fast people age on a starship because you're not being destroyed by solar radiation, but your shielding probably does not hold up against other cosmic radiation. Just saying. All right, so what's your favorite thing that I got today? As long as I don't, like, his head comes out, like he's like Plastic Man. It's like, Batgirl? And proportionally, that's about right, because, Damien is shorter. Now, so for my superhero, this is the thing, okay, so I always talk about how I hate this particular kind of thing. I like this, because it is, symmetrical. I hate this because you can only put it in one stance. That's it. If you try to put it in the other stance, it looks like he's playing in soccer or doing a hoedown, like, yeehaw. It doesn't look right. It just looks stupid. Look at that. So when they did the feet like this on these figures, I love the figures. I love the stuff that they have, like the armor. I just hate that they put them in this permanent statue pose. Wait a minute. I just noticed something. Does he have totally different arms? Because these look more like motorcycle riding arms. I don't know. It's basically fodder. Oh, Superman's got the flight head. Like he can move his head up and down. Bang your head. He does have a mullet. Business up front. Party in the back. All right, so Superman's one of the best things out of that, I think. Oh, did I show you the sticker I got for free? Because they always give you a free sticker after you buy something. So here's the free sticker I got. This might be a Scotty Young thing. I don't know. I just was like, it's a Neandroid Iron Man is what it looks like to me. But then again, it could be a Scotty Young. I don't know anything. They got a lot of Scotty Young stuff there. I don't like this Superman at all. I just don't like him being all torn up. I hate torn up things. This is a good Robin. He's in a good neutral pose. I can't speak English. All right, there was supposed to be 7 action figures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, good. Wait, 8. All right, maybe I miscounted. Maybe it was something else that had 7 action figures. Now I need to go in there and check to see what happened to the other 2 packages that were supposed to come today. It said I was supposed to get 2 other packages. Nothing was in my mailbox at all, which was weird. Normally, if it fits in the mailbox, I'll stick one in the mailbox and then bring the other one down here, which is very annoying. Very annoying indeed. I could go check beside the stairs in case it may have fallen off, because the cats, you know how they do things. They'll trip over stuff on purpose because they're cats. The king shark's pretty cool. It's just he doesn't bend his legs, so it makes him hard to swim. All right, so which one's my favorite? I've always wanted this one. Oh, that's permanently on his hands. Dang, I did not know that. All right, maybe that's why I never got it, because I was like, oh, I don't like that. I do think it's a fun weapon, though. But I thought oh. See, if this was a clamp-on weapon, that would be so much better. Now he's got this, this is not something in the comic book or the cartoon, but it's permanently attached to him. So it's not like you can get away with saying, well, I'll just take it off and not use it. You can't do that. So he can attack. It's supposed to be for play features, but I like play features that don't destroy the comic book image of it. And he's got a nice neutral pose, except for that robot claw arm, but whatever. So, let's see, which one's my favorite figure? I'm going to be honest, I still like this the best. Oh, that Superman's a really cool Superman. I like the different colors to him. He's almost like reversal colors. That's Solar Suit Superman. I said Spider-Man. And this is Dark Side of the Moon by Total Justice. He's heavy. He's a big chunk of plastic. See, there's where you push the little button. I should chase the cats around. All right, so there's some fun things I got today. I'm very happy. And I like that head on him. It looks cool. It's nice it's a different, I got a one of a kind. I bet you don't have one like this. And it does fit him fairly well, and it matches his skin good as it's going to be, because that's painted on top of green. And I like this version of his suit much better than the original version of his suit, because I always thought he looked, I don't get into what I'm going to say, but although this version of his suit's darn cool. It looks like the Phoenix, that chest thing. It's like its dark Phoenix version. Why is that not centered correctly? I do like the idea of them using hexagons instead of circles, so that way when you put something in, you can pull it out without it worrying about getting it suction trapped and then breaking the little piece off of it. Let's see, Superman's cape's got a tear here, here, here. So it's like back for the dead Superman. And then Orion. Now, Orion really does need his thing he flies on. Oh, I did get Comcast while I was at Red Gator Pawn. Red Gator Pawn's a pawn shop. They used to have comics, but they don't have any now. But I bought Comcast while I was there, because I was like, you know what? I probably have one coming to me in one of these lots. But, yeah, I know I don't have the little thing he flies on. It might go good with this guy. Although I just like Comcast on it. I don't know who the heck Comcast is. He just looks cool. I had him back in the 90s. Here's the sticker I already showed you. All right, as far as comic books, which one's the best? Well, the biggest disappointment is, of course, the Avengers. The best is this, because this is my childhood right here, this. The second best is going to be this, but I'll judge after I read it. And, of course, this is also another best. All right, well, I was hoping somebody... Oh, gosh, that was a hiccup. I had Hardee's today, by the way. I had it at 1 o'clock. They have a good Hardee's down in Sunset Beach. Excuse me about that burp, or whatever it was. Golly. I guess because I'm now back in the air conditioning, I'm getting tired. All right. You guys have a great day. I was hoping somebody to pop on and hang out, chill out for a while. But I do got to get up and start moving around. Adios, amigos.